the state of Payday 3 is something than a lot of others would really want Payday 3 to be. Like, yeah, they have something new and everything that kind of helps you out getting some more IP, XP, whatever you want to call it. But they do have some things that help you out, you know, kind of earn some way to level up slowly. Still not the best way. I don't really like it very much. And also, this game still has weird problems still. There are problems on problems. The guards will be really weird and it will bug out. Even being very annoyed with you and eventually cuffing you even though you're right in their face. And this game is just not perfect. Let's be honest. Like, to the full extent. This game has problems. And it's not a good game. Yet. But man, there's just problems on problems. I don't know how much I can go on with this game. But this game can be fun. At a certain extent, it can be fun. But there's just some things that will be kind of annoying-ish about Payday 3. Because, to be very, very fair with how Payday 3 is being, you know, choosing to, you know, be like, it's pretty weird. There's so many weird choices they have done to this game. So, like, the cool camos we had in Payday 2, alright? Think about this. We were given weapon camos and everything, that cool looking as, you know, skin on a weapon. But they had their own, like, custom build. Those camos and everything that we've been given, they had their own, like, customized, you know, attachments on the weapon. But in Payday 2, they were different because you can have that camo, but change up the attachments on it in any way you wanted it to be. You had a free use of doing whatever you want to the gun, and it was always your choice. But now, in Payday 3, they kind of brought that idea back slightly, but they flipped it on its head, and not in a great sense. It's a pretty shitty way to look at the game. It's not perfect. It's not a good idea, because, not gonna lie, most of the shit in this game, it's just like kind of like copy paste with, like, you know, Call of Duty in a sense. Not trying to say this whole game is just trying to be like Call of Duty. No, like, it's still Payday. Don't get me wrong, like, it's still it. But everything, like the screen in the menu area section, like, there's nothing really great about the game because you purchase those cool weapons down below under all the other weapons you can purchase. But when you purchase them, you can't customize nothing, you can't change nothing to the attachments. They are stuck as they are. You can't do nothing. And plus, you can't even get rid of the gun. And that's kind of crazy, right? Yeah, that's kind of weird. They choose to do that to, you know, to the weapons that you would want to maybe get. But the shitty thing is, you cannot get rid of it. I don't have any weapons yet. Only how I know that is because GeneralMcBadass. I only know it because of him, man. I listen to him with all my heart because this man knows a lot more better. Would definitely probably be better for, you know, Payday. I have such a good feeling about this dude so much, and I follow him with all my, you know, my passion for his thoughts. Okay, I follow his you know, his feelings about, you know, Payday 3. He's not happy with the game. Like, I have fun with this game. I'm always close enough to be at level 100. Soon, kind of waste my time on this game a bit. And soon later, I will be joining him soon with being at level 100. And it's, the whole grind and wait to get to level 100, it wasn't really worth it. No, it was not really worth it at all. This game has so many fucking issues, dude. It does. Hell, I even seen the guard kind of like, well, I got told by one of my friends that they seen the guard like do the old shit in Payday 2, like if they go near a door and they glitch upwards and go back to just walking normal. That's kind of in this game too. Kind of sad to see that's back. I don't like seeing that because I was playing the stealth one mission that was from Payday 2. One of the guards actually, I got him to get a little bit like cautious and knowing he was hearing something loud and it was like not normal. It comes into the train and he's just like kind of like searching. He's like standing there. When he was gonna walk out, he basically kind of went into the door and glitched upwards and then went back down and just walked out normal. So there's problems with problems. A lot of things is just kind of annoying. Hell, I would even be more honest. This heist, if you went to the cam guy and stealth in this place, I don't know if anyone really knows it, but like, actually, like look at that dude's stance. Like even though he's walking, his legs are like still like crooked, man. Like I don't know why. Like, how can you make a game and make people bent like that? No one's gonna stand like that. That's kind of weird. But I don't know. This game just has some weird issues. To be really honest with you, this game is just not a full, freshed out, fully done game. Like, it's gonna take a little longer for them to do this shit and get it right and have it fully, done and a fully fixed game, and it's not gonna have any issues. It's hard to say that for a game that is gonna be fully online. There's no offline. There's nothing to have some way to play it in any sense if something happens to the servers. But it's their stupid choice. Whatever they wanted to do, was their choice. I don't know whose choice it was, to be really honest with you. I don't know if it's that of people or the creators of the game. Who knows? I don't know. I just know they're not happy with hackers and cheaters. They ain't happy. I know that for damn fact. I think a lot of companies are kind of annoyed with people cheating and hacking. Rockstar's annoyed with a lot of people like that at the moment. But to be really fair with you, Payday 3, it's not like, I'm not trying to make this game sound like it's the worst game and you shouldn't play it. Like, you can play it right now because not a lot of people are playing it. People will be like, well, Payday 3 is kind of dead on arrival, right? It's just dead. Like, yeah, I would say maybe it's dead, but there are people who still play it and are still hanging out playing the game for the longest they want, and that's what people are doing. They're just doing their own thing on the game, but there's just not a lot of people that are playing the game because the servers ain't taking big giant shits, because when they tried to plan out making this game out for, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, it just didn't work at the start, okay? Pretty bad start. Like, I would be pretty honest with you, if you're going to make a game and you're going to be a creator of the game, Overkill, or whoever's really wanting you to do whatever, don't make a game, dude, and just think, we're going to celebrate because it's launched out. Whoa, we're going to celebrate about the game, and the success drops really fucking quickly because it just went wrong in seconds. But problems on problems with Payday 3, it's just weird. I have found some weird probably bugs that are even still in this game, probably still, or probably not. I don't know if there's been any like newer stuff that's probably with the game, and the game still has issues. I wouldn't be surprised if there's still problems with the game regardless, because the game is still new-ish still, and it's still not bit much. Only thing we've been given were just 3 DLC stuff, outfits, a heist, and some mask and guns. It's for DLC stuff, really, but you get the point. Not very much newer stuff, like how they brought 2 old maps and everything. Cool. I like how they look being reimagined. How they look, man. They look beautiful. Beautiful maps. But Honestly, how I feel about Payday 2 State, I have hopes for this game. I really do. Like, I'm not gonna go like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking nuts and crazy. Like, oh, this game's gonna be still goddamn awesome. It's gonna make it. Everyone's gonna come back to it. No, I'm not gonna hype over the game at all. But Payday 3 is just not gonna be overhyped game in my head or just in my thoughts of like talking about it. I just talk about how shit the game is. No offense. This game can be pretty dog shit of a game, because to be really fair with you, what the fuck happened to Payday? I don't know if anyone even wants to talk about it, because there's some issues with Payday 3 that is such a big one, and it's kind of annoying. You had to complete the highs and see if you could complete a challenge, but the weird thing is, when Overkill made Payday the highest, they had challenges. It would show you in game. It's an old ass game, but not gonna lie, Payday the highest feels so fucking realistic than to Payday 2 and Payday 3. I wish I could just be joking, but on my behalf, that's how I feel about Payday the highest. The first Payday, hands down, feels so realistic of a Payday game, but it was hard. It felt really real, because it was challenging, hard, not a simple game to play for new players. Some games, like I would say Payday 2 or Payday 3, they feel too simple to players. Stealthing is a struggle, but just going loud can be kind of like overwhelming and challenging in some ways, but it doesn't feel that challenging. To me, it doesn't. It just doesn't feel at all challenging whatsoever. But Payday 1, man, was hella challenging. A bit of the issues too, I would probably say, would probably be one annoying thing I would definitely would fucking say would be like, it's kind of weird how a guard or they can like kind of spot you through a wall. I think it's the most weirdest fucking thing ever. Even another thing, I don't know if anyone has seen this. I do not know if they have or not, but I do not have any footage of it. But I have seen it happen with my own two eyes when I've been playing this game. I sold bullets from guns, okay, from the cops, going through the walls, and I thought that was not right. That was not normal, not what you're supposed to be seeing. But then think that was, you know, right at all. It just didn't seem at all, like, to me it didn't seem right, okay? It just did not. It just did not look right. It just looked really weird and just made me have questioned my mind. Like, why is there so many problems with this game? Because, oh yeah, I forgot. The game has been kind of like, you know, pushed and it's not finished. It's not hard to know. But don't get me wrong. The amazing stuff about this game is, like, I'm a person that doesn't really give a fuck about, you know, graphics, how the game looks with this cool ass graphics. I don't give a fuck, dude. I was having a real blast playing some fucking Payday 1, bro. That shit was awesome. Felt fucking realistic. I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna be talking just fucking sweet shit about Payday 1, man. And I don't know. Playing that game looked awesome. It just did. But any other issues I would still say that is still kind of annoying-ish is definitely, like, no one can talk in game. That's a big issue. No one can talk in game to communicate. Only how you communicate is legitimately typing in here and just saying hi, or are you stealthing, are we loud? That's only how you communicate. Like, oh yeah, they have a texting thing right when you're about to start the job with randoms or your friends. In a sense, like, if you're gonna do a job, you can't type anything. Like, I typed something, it was kind of inappropriate. I'm gonna be honest, man. It was something just kind of like a joke. I just want to see if they'd seen it, and I asked them, like, did you guys see that? And they're like, no, because I typed in the chat thing. It doesn't work. The chat box, and like, before you're about to move on and like have some plan that you want to do, basically with the heist that you're going to be doing, Because honestly, I miss a goddamn like master planner thing, like before you're about to go into the job. I miss that a lot. I miss the planning thing so much. It was so much better in Payday 2 because like the style, like they could have do something a little more better than what they're doing. Honestly, these legs are broken. It doesn't look right. But still, it's just I think the planner thing it was so much better in Payday 2, and I think there's a lot of people that still kind of look at that and they would be really onto that much more. Like, I don't know why you can't have a planner thing just like it was in Payday 2 into Payday 3, but just kind of make it something cool but good. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like the planning thing and bring something with you, you can only bring one thing. Like it's kind of weird. It's like you're bringing a weird little plushie with you, and it's like only one choice of which plushie you're gonna bring. You can't bring much of anything with you to help you out in your job. You know, it's just like you could bring anything you wanted, like something. It could be anything you want, as a sense, just as something to kind of reference here. Okay. It's something you're going to be bringing and it's going to help you. But you can only choose one. But it kind of blows ass. And also, I do not know what the focus will be for any other like skill thing they will have in the near future. I do not know. But the only fucking one thing that's going to annoy me the most in this game still, and I do not like it, I have done it a lot of times too in Payday 3, is when you're moving the bodies, and I don't know if anyone has done it either, when you're trying to put the body down, the body will like be stiff mode, and it's kind of weird looking, you know, if you guys seen what it looks like. I might put it in the video here somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere, so you guys can see it. Yeah, should be like one of those guys, be all stiffy mode. It's like me. So I tried to put down the body, and it just went like that. So it's just like I had him, and this is only how I seen it at first. I was like, oh, all right, you know what? You just be stiffy mode then, I guess. But honestly, this game is amazing. Like I like it. I like the dude, I like the outfits and the characters. They're fucking sick. With the original 4. They have such cool fucking fits and everything. They're awesome. They're amazing. They're cool. Everything in this game is cool looking. It does. But I'm not a person that's gonna go nuts like over the graphics. Like, oh my god, it's so good, so crisp. Like I really don't give a fuck, dude. Only thing I can kind of brag about and kind of be happy with, like, at least this game is not on that old as like engine that Payday 2 was on, because honestly I don't think Payday 2's engine was the best. I feel like this engine for this game, it's so much better. It feels good. It's not a bad one. It's really good. Really good engine for this game, because the game just looks fucking phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, dude. Looks awesome. Now, honestly, I don't know what the fuck is gonna be anyway about anything with anything at all in this game. I do not know, because only one thing I will say is still in my mind. I will miss body bags the hardest in my entire life. I will miss it because it's kind of annoying hogging bodies around, and it's annoying because when you move them and you try to place them and try to hide them, you can't hide those motherfuckers, dude. It's hard. It's hard to even hide them. Like, why can we not have body bags? Payday 2 had body bags. It was nice, handy, good stuff. Like, you could easily try to hide the body perfectly. No issue whatsoever. It was perfect. I don't know why they got rid of body bags. Body bags were amazing, okay? I miss body bags. I miss body up the bag with the body, okay? In a bag. Because I like filling bags up with people's bodies. Okay? Like this woman's body. Anyway, And honestly, I don't know what is going to happen next with Payday at all, with anything that's going to go in the near focus in the near future for this game, its timeline at all. Because the thing is, I don't know if there's ever going to be any, like, any old character that might come back that, Overkill has created and made. I do not know who will come back. But my only cool focus would be if Cindy comes back. That'd be fucking cool. Because she was a really cool character. But if any other character that they did make comes back, that would be awesome. But I do not know if that will ever happen. Or if it will happen. But who knows? And plus, one thing I'm not going to leave out is melee weapons. I do not know. And I know a lot of people have complained about it. Like, man, if they bring the fucking melee weapons back, I'll play the game. Because I have a lot of people that will ask me, like, is there melee weapons in that game yet? I'm like, don't think so. I don't know if they're going to bring them into the game anyway. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they're going to. So the thing is, I don't know. Like, who knows? It's their choice how they want to make the game. I don't know what their plan is. Because honestly, no offense, a lot of the melee weapons in Payday 2 were kind of made, not like trying to say this in a bad way, but we could all know Payday 2 was realistic like, but it was mostly the whole part of the bit of the game was kind of a joke. Okay, we can all understand that. We could be all on the same terms. It was a joke type of a Payday game. Like some things they did like some April Fools stuff, but mostly Payday 2 was just a joke in my eyes. But it was still a really good Payday game, and I will still go back and play it still to this day because it was a good, fun Payday game. Why? There was just a lot of content. Probably the newer stuff is not really worth buying, but like the newer like DLC before this game finally dropped out of his ass finally, and it's not the greatest game known to man ever. Don't get me wrong, the drop of this game when it launched, man, it was pretty bad, not so great. Still like a joke until this day, and people were still making fun of it and be like, wow, this game was a fun game. And then a lot of people are choosing what else to play and what else not to play like this, I guess, in their mind, because a lot of people were not happy with the game. They were looking so forward for this game because it would have been the next step in development with this whole like story of Payday alone. If they try to make this game a little more better and fluid and take some things they did in Payday 2 and just try to put it into this game and try to make it better and not have bugs like Payday 2 had, that would be better, and try to fix most of the problems and bugs they have in their game. And just problems on problems with video games is just going to happen. Bugs is gaming. There's always going to be issues. Gamers will find bugs, and we will maybe, tell them like, oh, there's problems. And there is problems. There is issues with games. Even this one. A lot of games have issues. A lot of games have problems. Like GTA 5 has a lot of issues. Even though they try to make the game working. But the sad part is, guess what Rockstar does? They don't care about people that hack or cheat the game. Oh, they only care about people that are like, doing money glitches. Doing, things that's basically against their little rule. So they don't care about, glitches that can make you God mode or anything. So it's kind of like this as a sample. Like all the issues I'm telling you about GTA, because I have put a lot of time playing that game, and I have, and there's been many other people that have too. But what I'm trying to say, a game can have issues, and the creators will probably just sit there and not want to do nothing to it. But people will still go back and play the game. Why? Because it's a good game. but it has problems, and 2, it is an old game, and I know a lot of people are looking forward for GTA 6. Even myself, I am very looking forward to play some GTA 6, because that game would look fucking amazing, and I cannot wait to play it in 2025. But this is not the whole topic, but I'm just trying to use something as like a reference and a way to explain some issues with this game. Not saying that the creators of the game just don't give a fuck about the bugs or problems. I feel like they will fix things because they did fix the issue with the cameras, the cam guy. It would be like on any heist, you could just toss a bag in front of him, and like at the time, you could just toss a bag in front of him. He would get kind of like alerted and know that that's there, but then you pick it up and he just like leaves his post. He ain't going back to the cams anymore. The cams are gone. It's off. But he's not dead. It's just he's not at his post anymore. He's gone off of it. But honestly, and how everything works now with some issues, like that issue that was a thing, it's not a problem anymore. It's been fixed. If you try to do it, you can't do it because I'll tell you this. It kind of works, kind of doesn't. Why I say that? Because you can make him get off the cams, but he gets right back on them because it's fixed. They fixed him, and like they will fix issues. But I don't know if Overkill will fix everything for the game. But they really care and try to want to make this game welcoming to any player that wants to try to play Payday 3, or just give Payday a try and have a good time and actually have players to play, make their game good enough to stand up against the other competitor they got. I don't know the other game's name, but I know there is a competitor that is kind of having the same idea like Payday, but it's on its own little terms of how that shit works. But not gonna lie, I will stand with Payday, but I don't know. I'm losing my little hope because I am losing my little hope with Payday. I really am. But like I got some hope, like some things might change, but it's not gonna change in an instant like you want it to, because this game is like the company of Overkill is not a big company, because they are a small company. They're not huge. They are small. And I don't know what to say, man. It's just small companies just don't have the time to do a lot because it costs money to, pay people to do something. It's kind of bullshit. But we all should understand it's the reality of gaming and how things work around with money. Or it could be, maybe it's something totally different. Maybe they are trying to do shit. Maybe they are trying to fix problems. But I don't know. This is me just yapping and yapping about Payday 3, and I'm bitching at it. And I'm bitching about a lot of problems. Don't get me wrong. I honestly really hate this fucking game sometimes. It's not a perfect game. But I hope the game gets a little more better. One last thing I will say before I do end it here, almost, is a thing that I just do not understand, okay? So if you ever got the camera or being spotted, but it doesn't pop on your screen, that shit is annoying. That's a bug in my eyes. I don't like that. It's stupid, and it's not good. It's like a one way to get fucking caught and get busted instantly, because you're getting notified but without being told. But anywho, I'm out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. But yeah, before I do go, last few things. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you guys do enjoy the videos like this, or any of mine videos, like anything, okay? Anything. If you guys enjoy, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications for anything new. But if you guys made it this far in the video, please don't forget to give me a subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for any videos like this, or anything of any of my stuff overall. And plus, and welcome to the Wolfpack Army and the Wolf Gang. as well. Anywho, I'm out of here, and I'll catch you around.